Welcome back to my channel. Let's continue from where we left off in the previous session. Now, let's do the nth term of an AP. If we are having an AP means first term we will call it as A1, the second term is A2, third term is A3. Okay, when we write an AP in this form, what will happen? Our first term is what? First term is A1. And if it is having a common difference D, then how to find the nth term of an AP? Nth term of an AP equal to An equal A plus n minus 1 into D. Clear? Now, if L is the last term of an AP, then the nth term from the end is the nth term of an AP whose first term is L and common difference is minus D. Then if you want to find the n term from the end, what's the equation? Equation is L minus n minus 1 into D. Clear? In this way, we can find the n term. This is the nth term of an AP from where? From the end. Now let's do the exercise 5.2. In that, let us do the first question. Fill in the blanks in the following table. Given that A is the first term, D is the common difference, and n term of the AP, n is n term. Okay. So here, from here, we will try to do the question number 1 and 2. Here, if you are observing, you can see that A equal to what? A equal to 7. In the question number 1, A equal to 7. Given D equal to 3 and N equal to 8. So what they are asking us to do, we have to find An. What's the equation for finding the An? An equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here we can directly use the equation and find the answer for this one, which is equal to 7 plus N equal to 8 minus 1 into D equal to how much? 3. Therefore, which is equal to 7 plus 7 into 3. 7 into 3 it is equal to 21. 7 plus 21 it is equal to 28. So, how much we will get? The value here it is a 28. Okay. Now, let's do the question number 2. The question number 2 says what? Here, A equal to how much? A equal to minus 18. Then we have to find what? We have to find the D here. Let me put this D equal to X and N equal to 10 and An equal to 0. Now let's find the value for this one. Second one, here what all things are given? A equal to minus 18, D equal to, I don't know where the value of the D, so I will put the value for the D equal to X. Here N equal to 10, An equal to how much? It is equal to 0. Therefore, what's the equation for finding the An? An equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here we can substitute these all values now. That is An. If the An equal to 0, that is A equal to how much? Minus 18 plus N equal to 10 minus 1. D is unknown. So there we will put the value X there. So what we can write it here? 0 equal to minus 18 plus 10. What is 10 minus 1? It is equal to 9x, which is equal to 18. Here what I will do? I will take the 18 to the opposite side. That is 18 equal to 9x. Therefore, x equal to how much? 18 divided by 9, which is equal to 2. Therefore, we got x equal to how much? X equal to 2. That means what the x here actually? X is the value for the common difference D. Therefore, that is our D equal to how much? D equal to 2. Clear? Now let's do the question number 3. In the following AP, find the missing term. Okay, here what we have to do, we have to find the missing term. Here the missing term is the second term, which is, let me write it here like the x. So here what all things are given? A1 equal to 2, A2 equal to x, A3 equal to how much? A3 equal to 26. Again, one more way we can write this one, right? This is equal to what? A. This is equal to A plus D. This is equal to A plus 2D. Now I need to find the value for the D. That is A plus D equal to how much? It is equal to X. Therefore, D equal to what? X minus A. That is D equal to X minus. What's the value of the A here? X minus 2. So I got my D as X minus 2. Now let us substitute this value in our equation. That is, what's the equation? An equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. If I am taking X26, this one as my An. Okay, that is my An equal to how much? An equal to 26. Then what I can do? Now I can find the value, right? That is A here. In that case, N will be equal to what? N is 26 is the third term. That is equal to N equal to 3. And we got our D equal to X minus 2. We can substitute these values in our equation and we can find the value. That is 26 is equal to, what's the A here? Given A equal to 2. 2 plus what is n minus 1? N equal to 3, 3 minus 1 into d equal to x minus 2. That is 26 is equal to 2 plus 2 into x minus 2. Here what we have to do? We have to open the bracket, that is 2x minus 4, right? 26 is equal. Now what I will do? I will take the 4 to the opposite side, that is I will get 30 equal to 2 plus 2x. That is 30. Here what I can do? I can take the 2 to the opposite side, that is 30 minus 2 equal to how much? 28 equal to 2x. That is 28 by 2 equal to x. Therefore, how much I will get? Therefore, my x is equal to how much? X is equal to 14. If x is equal to 14, that means that is our second term, right? That is, therefore, a2 equal to how much? 14. So, now we got the missing term, right? So, our terms are 2, 14, 26. Now, let's do the question number 5 from there. That is, here what all things are given? Here, first term is empty, means it is missing. Then comes the 38. Then other 3, they all are missing. At the last term, minus 22 is also given. So, what all things are given here? This one is our A1, this is A2, this is A3, A4, A5, A6, right? These terms are given. Now, again, this can be written as how? This is actually equal to A. Then this is equal to A plus D. This is how much? A plus 2D. This is equal to how much? A plus 3D. This is equal to A plus 4D. And this is A plus 5D. Right? Now, let us do the remaining portion. Here, what is given? From here, I can write my A2 equal to 38. Right? An equal to what? An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. If I am taking my An equal to 38, okay, so if that is my An, then in that case, that is 38 is which term? That is the second term. That means our n will be equal to 2. So, if I can substitute that value in our equation, right? That is how, in this equation, when I will substitute my value, I can write it like 38 equal to, what is the A here? A is the unknown there. So, I will write it A plus, what is the N here? N equal to 2. 2 minus 1 into, what is the D? I don't know the D also. Now, for this one, actually, I can again write it like A plus, what? 2 minus 1 is 1. A plus D, right? So, for this one, I will give the equation number 1. Again, if you are checking, the next term which is given here is the minus 22, right? That is our last term, A6. So, let me write for that one. If I am taking that as my AN, that is, what is the term? That is, it is the sixth term. Therefore, A n equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Again here, my AN is, so I can substitute those values. That is minus 22 equal to, what's the A here? I don't know the value for A. That is A plus n. What is, that is, its position is the sixth position. So, I have to write 6 minus 1. D also, it is unknown. Therefore, in this way, I can write it like A plus 5D. Right, for this I will give the equation number 2. Now I have two equations in my hand. My first equation is 38 equal to A plus D. For this I give the equation number 1. And my second equation is minus 22 equal to how much? Minus 22 equal to A plus 5D. For this I will give the equation number 2. Okay, now we got the two equation. Our first equation is 38 equal to A plus D. And our second equation is minus 22 equal to A plus 5D. So, when we are doing 1 minus 2 means here negative will convert to get positive. This one positive will get converted to negative. And now this plus will convert it to negative. Okay. That means when I'm subtracting 1 from the 2 means just what we have to do, just change the sign. That is, what is 38 plus 22? 38 plus 22 will get 60. And this one and this will get cancelled. What is D minus 5D? It will be equal to minus 4D. Therefore, D equal to how much? Minus 60 divided by 4, which is equal to minus 15. Now I got my D, right? Then what we can do? We can substitute the values here for these equations. Then what we will get? We will get each missing term. A2 equal to what? A plus D. A plus D means which is equal to 38 equal to how much? A plus minus 15. So what is 38? So here what I can write, 38 equal to A minus 15. Therefore A equal to what? 38 plus 15, which is equal to 53. So now I got our first term. Which is our first term? Here this is equal to 53, right? Now we have to find our third term, right? A3. In order to find the A3, what I can do it here? A3 equal to A plus 2D. Now we know the D is non-number and A is also a non-number. That means directly we can substitute the values and find the values for A3. 53 plus 2 into, what's the D here? Minus 15. So, which is equal to 53 minus 30. So, what is the value? Which is equal to 23. Right? Now we can find the A4. A4 equal to A plus 3D. That is equal to how much? A equal to 53 plus 3 into, what is D here? D equal to minus 15. So here I can write it like the 53 minus 45, which is equal to 8. Now I can do my A5. A5 equal to how much? A plus 4D, which is equal to 53 plus 4 into minus 15, which is equal to 53 minus 60, right? Therefore, which is equal to minus 7. Thus, we got our this unknown missing terms. Which all missing terms we got? We got now A3. A3 equal to 23. Then we got A4. A4 equal to 8. A5. A5 equal to minus 7. Then already A6 is given. It is minus 22. Okay. Now let's do the question number 5. In the question number 5, we have to do what? We have to find how many number of terms are there. Till minus 47, how many number of terms are there? That is what we have to find it here. Okay. So here, if you're observing, you can see that this is our A, right? This is our A, and means last term. And then we have to find the D. Here A equal to 18. If I want to find D means it is equal to what? We know that this is what? This is A1, this is A2, this is A3, like that it goes on. So, if I want to find D means it is equal to A2 minus A1. Here A2 equal to 15 and half minus 18. So, what can I do here? Which is equal to 15 into 2 is 30. 30 plus 1 is 31 by 2 minus 18. So, after taking the LCM, it is equal to 31 by 2 minus 36 by 2, which is equal to 31 minus 36 the whole divided by 2, which is equal to minus 5 by 2. Therefore, my D equal to how much? Minus 5 by 2. Now, I need to find my AN. What's the equation for finding the AN? AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here, I know what is my AN there. AN is given as minus 47. Therefore, minus 47 equal to, what is A here? A equal to 18 plus N, I don't know, N is the unknown here. N minus 1 into, what is the D here? Minus 5 by 2. Now, we have to open up the bracket and solve the rest. That is 18. Now, what I will have to do? I need to open the bracket. That is equal to minus 5 by 2N. This one and this one when open together means what will happen? Minus 1 into minus 5 by 2 means it will become positive 5 by 2. So, 18 minus 5 by 2 n by 2 plus 5 by 2, which is equal to minus 47 equal to 18 minus 5 by 2 n plus 5 by 2, right? Then what we have to do? That is minus 47 equal to, here what I will do, I will take the LCM. That means I need to multiply with 2 on both sides in this part. That is equal to, so 36 minus 5n plus 5 the whole divided by 2. This 2 what I will do, I will take it to the opposite side. That is 47 into 2 is minus 94 equal to 36 minus 5n plus 5. Right? Now what I will do, I will take this one to the opposite side. And here what I will do, I will take the 94 to this side. That means, which is equal to what? 5n equal to 36 plus 94 plus 5, which is equal to 135. 5n equal to how much? 135. Therefore, n equal to how much? 135 divided by 5, right? which is equal to, what is 135 divided by 5 means? It is equal to, I can cut it like 2, 7. Okay. So therefore n equal to how much? N equal to 27. So how many terms are there till this minus 47 is which term? That is the 27th term. Okay. Now let's do the question number 8. Here it says that an AP consists of 50 terms. So n equal to how much? N equal to 50, right? Therefore n equal to 50. Which third term is 12. Third term means A3 equal to how much? A3 is given as 12. What is actually value for A3? A3 can be again written as A plus 2D, right? And the last term is given as 106. Last term means that is the value which is AN's value, that is AN equal to 106. Here n equal to how much? Which is equal to 50. That means A50 equal to 106. Therefore, A3 equal to A plus 2D, which is equal to how much? A plus 2D equal to, what's the value given? It is equal to 12. For this, I will give the equation number 1. From here, I can again write what? A50 means A50 can be written as A plus 49D, which is equal to 106. So, I can write that here, right? That is A plus 49D equal to 106. So, this is my equation number 2. Okay, so now what I will do, I will write my equation separately. A plus 49D equal to 106, that is my equation number 2. And next one is A plus 2D equal to 12, which is my equation number 1. So what I will do, I will subtract them both. 2 minus equation 2 minus equation 1 means what will happen now? Here my signs will now get changed. This one will become negative, this also will become negative, this also will become negative. That is, what will happen here? This one and this will get cancelled. Now, 49 minus 2. What is 49 minus 2? It is 47D equal to, what is 106 minus 12? It is 94. Therefore, D equal to how much? 94 divided by 47, which is equal to 2, right? Therefore, our D equal to how much? 2. We got D equal to 2. Now we have to find what they are asking us to find, the 29th term. 29th means A29, right? A29 is equal to A plus how much? A plus 28D. Okay, so what is the A here? Do you know the value for the A? A is unknown. Now we need to find, in order to find the A29, we need to find A. How to find the A? A can be found out from, so what I will do, I will take this equation, A plus 2D equal to 12. A plus, from equation 2, A plus 2D equal to 12. Now I know the value for the D. So if I am substituting that value here, what I will able to do, I will be able to solve the equation and find the value for A. A equal to 2 into, what is the D here? D equal to 2, right, which is equal to 12. That is A plus 4 equal to 12. Therefore, A equal to how much? 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. Now, I got the value for the A. Now, I know the value for the D. So, I can substitute in this equation number 3 and find the values, right? That is what? Therefore, A plus 28 D equal to, what is the A here? 8 plus 28 into, what is the D? 2, which is equal to 8 plus 56, that is equal to 64, right? Therefore, we got the A29, right? That is the 29th term is what? 64. Therefore, A29 or 29th term is what? Term is 64. Clear? Now let's do the question number 12. Here, two APs have the same common difference. Two APs are having same common difference means their like D is same for both this equation. And difference between their 100th term is 100. And what is the difference between? Now we have to find the difference between the 1000th term. They are telling there are two different APs are there. Okay, so let me first write it here. Let the first term of two APs are A1 and A2. Okay, and their common difference is what? They are telling the common difference equal to D. Common difference equal to D. Therefore, I can write the first AP as how? Let A1, then what will be the next term? If my first term is A1, what is my second term? It will be A1 plus D, then comes the A1 plus 2D, then comes A1 plus 3D, like that it goes on. Second term is what? A2 plus D, A2 plus 2D, then comes the A2 plus 3D, like that it goes on. So now we got the two APs. Okay, and they are telling what here? Given that difference between their 100th term is what? Term is 100. So from the first one, which is my A1, that 100th term of that A1, it is equal to A1 plus 99D, right? And similarly from this A2, what is that one? A2, that is 100th term is what? Which is equal to A2 plus 99D. Since D is same for the both. Okay. Now what they are telling? If this one is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2, they are telling that their difference is equal to 100. That is A1 plus 99D minus A2 plus 99D. What is their value? What is the difference? It is equal to 100. So I can write this one as how? A1 plus 99D minus A2 minus 99D equal to 100. Right? So now you can check here that these two I can cancel each other. So what is left over? A1 minus A2 is left over, which is equal to 100. Okay, for this one I will put the equation number 3. Okay, now what they are asking us to find? They are asking us to find the 1000th term, right? Similarly, let the difference between 1000 term is x. Okay, that is similar like that how I wrote there. A1, if it is 1000 term, is it is equal to what? A1 plus 999D, and A2 1000th term is what? It is equal to A2 plus 999D. Okay, for this one I am giving the equation number 4 and this one I am giving the equation number 5. That is, if 4 minus 5 means what will happen there? That is A1 plus 999D minus A2 plus 999D. I don't know that value. Let that difference be equal to x. Clear? That is, what will, now I need to open up the bracket. A1 plus 999D minus A2 minus 999D equal to x. This one and this one will get cancelled. So what I will get here, that is A1 minus A2 will get, which is equal to x. I already know the value of A1 minus A2. What it is equal to? 100. From equation 3, A1 minus A2 equal to how much? 100. Therefore, what I can write? Therefore, difference between 1000th term of this two APs, what? It is equal to how much? It is also equal to 100. Clear? Now let's do the question number 13. Here they are asking that how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. So let us first write the set of 3-digit number. The first 3-digit number is 100 and the last 3-digit number is 999. Okay, and now we have to check which is the first number divisible by 7 in this category. Okay, so on checking, I will get the first number which is divisible by 7 is 105 and the last number which is divisible by 7 is 994. Okay, so the next one is 112, the next is 119, like that it goes on. Okay, now we got our AP, right? So we have to, now let us write first 3-digit number divisible by 7 is what? 105. And last three digit number divisible by 7 is what? 994. Now we got our AP. Therefore, our AP is what? AP is 105, 112, 119, etc. up to 994. From here, I can write A equal to what? 105 and D equal to what? 112 minus 105, which is equal to 7. And we got our AN equal to 994. Now we have to find how many terms are in between 104 and 994. That is our N. Okay, how to find that one? Therefore, we can use our equation AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here AN equal to 994, which is equal to, what's the A here? 105 plus N equal to N is unknown. We don't know how many terms are there. Therefore, and our D equal to 7. That is 994 equal to 104 plus 7N minus 7. That is 994 minus 98 equal to how much? 7, and that is 105 minus 7 is 98. Therefore, 994 minus 98 is equal to 7n. Now, here it is 896 equal to what? 7n. Therefore, n equal to what? N equal to 896 divided by 7, which is equal to 128. Therefore, our n equal to what? 128. Therefore, 128 3-digit numbers are between what? Are between this 100 and 999, which is divisible by 7. That is how many 3-digit number are there which is divisible by 7? Total 128 3-digit numbers are there which is divisible by 7. Clear? Now let's do the question number 19. Zubarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. In which year did his income reach rupees 7,000? In order to find that, let us write Subarao's first salary. What is Subarao's first salary? Subarao's first salary is rupees 5,000, right? And increment that he received every year, right? Each year is how much? Each year equal to rupees 200. Therefore, how we can write our AP? That is, first year means his income is rupees 5,000. In the second year, he will get how much? Rupees 5,000 plus 200 rupees. Then in the third year equal to, this is how much? 5,200. That is rupees 5,200 plus how much? Again a 200 increment, which is equal to rupees 5,400. Then like that it goes on. So our AP is what? Therefore AP is 5,000. Then comes a 5,200. Then 5,400. Like that it goes on till they are asking at which year he will receive after the increment his amount will be total equal to 7,000. So that means the final value which is equal to what? AN equal to 7,000. Now we got our AP here. Here A equal to what? 5,000. D equal to how much? 5,200 minus 5,000, which is equal to 200. Our AN, what is our AN? It is equal to 7,000. Therefore, we can use our equation AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, and we can substitute those values here. What is AN? It is equal to 7,000, which is equal to 5,000 plus N minus 1 into D is 200. That is 7,000 minus 5,000 means it is equal to 2,000 equal to N minus 1 into 200 means which is equal to 200 N minus 200. That is 2000 minus plus 200 equal to 200 N. 2200 equal to 200 N. That is 2200 divided by 200, which is equal to N. The zeros cancel. This one here 11. Therefore, our N equal to how much? 11. Okay. That means in the 11th year, the salary will be what? The salary would reach rupees 7,000. Okay. Clear? Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and stay connected.